I had this challenge as far as I can go back in time. I used to often search Google any latest treatment on stuttering. When I came across Coach Lee's book, all that Coach Lee said in the book, it all made lot of sense to me. I took the membership of WSSA and jumped into 123 punch program fully. My friends, please plunge into 123 punch program. Take one-on-one sessions with the coaches. Join practice sessions and you will see the miracle happening for you. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea. That is the way to success.
Your life is inspirational. You are an example to follow, an open book, and the father of I don't know how many affirmations. Very well done.
I think you are an incredible speaker. In some ways, I think you've achieved Lee's goal of loving to speak. For those of you that don't know, IIT is effectively the MIT of India. So, it's very, very difficult to get in. Vishwanath is very, very intelligent. It's not easy to get in. And I think he speaks in almost a Martin Luther King style way. The way that he speaks, it's very emphatic, it's very descriptive, it's very precise. What is next now? I mean, you've achieved so much, you speak so eloquently, you inspire us. What is next? Do you feel like you are sort of gradually conquering the fear that you mentioned about?
I had overgrown most of the common day-to-day situation. So I was almost at the top of the ladder. And I don't claim that I have, overcome the fear still. Even now I have less fear. I have more confidence that I have tools to my repertoire to navigate this meeting. So that way, but I don't claim that I'm totally out of fear. So the first thing will be that I totally get out of fear at that top ladder, at the top position of the ladder, I need to say.
Can you tell us how did your colleagues react once you improved your fluency to really remarkable level as you did?
I had challenges in the meetings, but I should say the people like senior, junior, they are all very nice. I mean, I used to get stuck, stumble, repeat, block, stutter, but they never, tried to downgrade me or degrade me during the meetings. They were very supportive. I was lucky that my office environment supported me. But yeah, definitely my manager said, hey, I can see a lot of confidence in the way you conduct the meetings, the way you navigate through the challenges. Because one of these meetings are that you have a lot of smart peoples, right? So all these VPs and all, they are very smart. They know their game. They are best in their game, right? So they will put you in a tough situation. They will ask question which you want to avoid and still have a successful meeting, right? So, and that is an art. That's an art. How do you navigate such meetings?
First of, I also want to say your quote is right here. Start slow and go with the flow. I have it on my card, carried around everywhere. Now, what new insights did you gain from this program? Like, was there a certain light bulb moment when you had realized, oh, I could do this new technique, or this is actually more important than I thought? Is there anything that comes to mind?
It's the flow. It's the flow. Whatever technique you use, start slow and get in the flow, get into the flow, or sing-songy approach, get into the flow. So that's the biggest takeaway. See, my problem was that how do I start and navigate and manage those meetings? So it was very important that I get into the flow. I get into that state of mind from where I can manage these meetings. So this program, thanks to Coach Lee, your book and all the videos that helped me to get into the flow.
You listen to the recordings of your meetings. So does it bother you when your speech is a bit choppy maybe, or like, how do you, I need help there.
I was trying to give a stress that don't listen, but do see and listen. My whole point is that I play back the entire meeting. So I try to take the feedback from my eyes and ears. So I believe two senses are better than one senses to build good memories. So the whole point is that don't only listen, but see and listen, watch and listen. So yeah, I stumble, but that doesn't bother me. I just make it a point. I just think that if this has to happen again in future, what strategy I take so that I don't stumble. Every failure is like an opportunity for me to get better. So even I stumbled. I knew after the meeting, I stumbled at 3 places. Whole thing is that I note them and see now this is my input to the preparation for the next meeting.
How has your life changed since you have become fluent?
Oh, that's a great question. So as I said, my life is much better. So before this, even though I was fluent in most situations, but these meetings are bread and butter to me. I used to worry a lot. I literally used to count hours. Like, oh my God, 48 hours remaining for that meeting, 24 hours remaining, now 12 hours. It's 9 p.m. and meeting is tomorrow at 9 a.m. So see, I used to count hours and worry. So as I said, those worries are gone. Whenever I catch myself, I say extreme pronunciation, link, pause. And I have a good dinner and I sleep.
Have you done any other speech programs prior to this one?
I took one course and from a SLP, and he had some phone app and there was some instrument that was touching the larynx, and then I would read and he will see something on the web and also, and that took a lot of money, $5,000 or $6,000. And then I started to laugh. I said, how that increases my stress level? You think that's going to increase my level of challenge? Then I said, thank you, boss. I don't mind spending my money. I am not doing it anymore. My time is important.
Like you, I also have to manage large teams, and I would love to hear from you how I could improve that.
Yeah, so these are general project management, I try to stay on top of the game, try to anticipate issues earlier and keep supporting the people. I go out of my role to support it. Even if it's a job of engineers or validation engineer, they don't have time, I will go and do that job so that project or release goes in time.
Just want to say thank you as well, because you helped me along the way from time to time. Yeah. All of this talk of going into meetings and speaking with very important people, I actually think this is a huge problem for people who stammer, especially adults, because we're the one that have to speak to these people. Like, I cannot say how important it was for me anyway to actually believe that everyone in this world is on the same wavelength in the way. If we were all on the same time zone, we all have a mission at the end of each day. Get to our families, get home, and have a lovely sleep in our beds, hopefully. People go into meetings and speak to authority figures and their hearts are pounding. And it's such a huge problem in the stuttering community. It's so important to believe, and it takes time, But when you say the affirmation, the only opinion of me that matters is my opinion of myself. And with passion, I love speaking to strangers, authority figures, and groups. I could never even go into a course because I thought the instructor was so much more important than me. They are not. The only one in your life, and especially when you're trying to heal your stammer, that is important is you. And we have to get it out of our heads, going into meetings and talking to doctors and on the phone to authority figures. A big conundrum of all of this is to get that out of your head. I so strongly believe we are all one, we're all the same. And as Coach Lee says, when you say hi to people, I know I'm done now. When you say hi to people at the start, to these authority figures and important people, if you smile and just say, hi, how are you, straight away, the barrier breaks down and they're just like me and you. And it's very hard to believe, but that's a very important point. I'll shush now. Sorry.
You know, one of my great regrets is that we don't have more girls here. Number one, I've always preferred girls to guys, and that's the way it is. And I'm dead serious. And we only have a few, and that's not very unfortunate for us. I would note this, that according to the medical world, 80% of stutterers are male. So that's one reason why we don't have a larger representation of females. I want to thank Antonio, our host today, for doing a wonderful job, and our speaker, Vish. Wonderful, wonderful talk.
Thank you,
And
Coach.
it's hard to top it. So thank you all for coming and helping us help ourselves find the fluency that we know is rightfully ours. Antonio, back to you, my man.
It's now time to close our meeting. I hope that you enjoyed exchanging thought with ex-stutterers and those fast becoming ex-stutterers. I will now end with our motto: if you can say one word anywhere, anytime, you can say and love to say any word, anywhere, anytime.